All right. So today it is time to rebuild the Brooklyn Nets, the 12th best team in the Eastern Conference with the 6th best odds to capture the Cooper flag, and very early into their new rebuild after trading away KD and Kyrie like a year ago or two now. Speaking of this team, they're tied with the Suns and the Bulls for the least 80 overall players on the team, but the Bulls have good young talent for the most part. They have some solid guys. And the Suns pay all of America's debt to 3 players, so couldn't really get anybody else that was that great. Whereas the Nets as of today are kind of just They are, based on the analysis I just did, probably the worst team in this game. So today it's time to change that. Yes, look at that. NBA Finals. When I did the start today though, look at the second team all defense for Karl Anthony Towns. Now that made me laugh. All right, it's time for the draft lottery. So like I said, 6 best odds. The Nets only have all their picks back from the future or the former James Harden trade because they traded all of the Suns picks they got from the KD trade to the Rockets for all of the Nets picks back. And the Rockets took all of them solely so that they can wait to hate on the Suns and give them their picks back for KD or Booker, which is pretty funny in case you're unaware of that history lesson. If you want further history lesson, well, if you go look at the entire Celtics roster right now, it's probably all Nets picks. Shout out to Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. Anyways, it's time for the lottery. It is wild though. This is like the first real Nets rebuild of their entire history of being in Brooklyn, because in the previous one, they were just existing for no reason. I mean, they just gave all their picks to the Celtics. They drafted Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and they also had the pick that was Colin Sexton. Oh my God, we just fell 2 picks. Did they just say the Rockets? Okay, I don't even want to see this anymore. Okay, it was the Raptors. The Hornets and the Raptors jumped us, and the Nets have dropped to 8th in the draft. I was halfway not even paying attention because who the hell would the first team to drop in the draft by 2 picks? It's probably realistic. Well, we do have 4 picks in the first round from, I guess, the Bucks, the Rockets, and then the Knicks from the McHale trade. It's 30th though, because you know, NBA champions. Hello. As usual, this video is on 100% trade difficulty. You know, sometimes I turn it off if I'm trying to trade for the greatest player of all time, but you know, for the most part, I like the challenge. Also, for some reason, I put injuries on today. Just put it on 31 frequency because I thought of Reggie Miller for no reason. So if anybody gets injured, we're just pretty unlucky. We'll keep our coach Jordi Fernandez for now. He's been here for 1 year. To be fair, they did win more games than I honestly expected. So, well, for the sake of us in this video, that's actually a bad thing. But you're going to think I'm joking when I say this. I just checked the injury report like 3 days ago and there was nothing. And I check it today and Nicholas Claxton has an inner ear infection. They genuinely made us get an injury during the draft lottery. I'm turning this damn thing off. Why? Because I was looking at trading him. You guys don't got to be hurt either. Anyways, our only players on contract are Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, and Maxwell Lewis. I am entirely open to trading Cam Johnson. He's a good shooter, good player. He should have decent value though, because his contract's not terrible considering what he did. I mean, yeah, he makes $40 million for the next 2 years. I think teams would be willing to pay that for his production. Claxton, I mean, I feel like he's a good fit for this team. I don't know when we're trying to win. The Nets have this weird pipe dream where every time I see their front offices or owners' name in the media, it's that they're trying to get a star player for some reason. Hey, shout out to the Nets though. They have accrued a lot of draft picks though. And speaking of that, I'm actually currently doing a trade right now to go and get our 2026 pick back because for some reason 2K has it for the Rockets. I literally just went and looked it up and the Nets have it. All right, so I have found our Cam Johnson trade. So we are going to be moving him plus 2 of our first round picks this year. I think this is the 20th and the 26th picks. Matter of fact, I think this is all 3 actually. Never mind. This is the 30th pick as well. And we are giving up the Knicks 20. Damn, that's a lot of picks. You know what though? I'm going to do it anyways because we get the 7th pick in the draft as well as Utah's unprotected first next year, which I won't lie to you, Utah should have this pick back. It should be protected, but if you want to see Utah succeed, go watch the Jazz rebuild video I did 3 days ago. Thanks. 2K's weird and I'm just going to take the pick. So hey, thanks. We also get Miami's pick and Miami's definitely not guaranteed to do great. So yeah, you know what? After seeing that as well, yeah, I'll definitely take this trade. So OKC will take Cam Johnson for us. And obviously we are entering a full-on rebuild, which I feel like is rare from me. I usually try and win a little bit, but this team really doesn't have much to, you know, grasp at. Anyway, shout out to Cam Johnson. Good luck. And so we now have pick 7, pick 8, and pick 6 in the second round. Well, yeah, we gave up the 20th, 26th, and 30th picks. Also, RIP to Maxwell Lewis's Nets career. Sorry. All right, we're just going to go to the draft. I actually did try some packages to see if I can move up into somewhere close to the top 3, but it's not going to happen without giving up way too much. Number 1 flag goes to the Hornets. Number 2, the Raptors get Dylan Harper. 3, Kasparis Jakuchionis, or whatever the hell his name is. I think that's right, though. He kind of looks like Bogdan Bogdanovic right there. He goes to the Spurs. Ace Bailey to the Wizards. The Jazz will trade pick 5 and Markkanen to the Spurs for De'Aaron Fox and Keldon Johnson. I feel like that happened in another video. Anyways, they get Jeremiah Fears as well. BJ Edgecombe goes 1 pick before us, and it is our selection, number 7. Don't worry, guys. I could trade the pick for Quinton Post. All right, so with this first pick, we're going to get Trey Johnson. I was actually a bit like, I low-key forgot about him for a second, but then I was sad after I realized that BJ Edgecombe went. But Trey Johnson actually is kind kind of nice. Granted, VJ would definitely work way better next to Cam Thomas, but hey, I like buckets, and Trey Johnson gets buckets. As you see, ceiling CJ McCollum all-star. So we're gonna go with him, number 6. And then number 7, yet again, I don't think either of the players I'm picking is proficient at defense, but I also kind of don't care. Derek Queen, we're gonna pick him and put him at the 4 next to Nick Claxton. It says he's a solid defender. He's got, I genuinely don't know if he's actually good at defense or not, but maybe they're telling me he's a solid defender the same way that Jokic makes the all defensive team on 2K every year. The Rockets trade pick 9 for Andrew Wiggins. Blazers draft another center. Pick 11 trade from Miles Bridges. This is all weird. Anyways, we're gonna go to the second round, and with our second round pick, honestly, our scouts didn't really do a good job because I don't have any type of anything for most of these players, but I'm aware of this dude Mark Sears from Alabama. It's the only position we don't have as a point guard right now, so I'm gonna take him. Thanks. Trey Johnson's tied for the 4th highest overall player in this game, so not bad. In the draft. I have never clicked this, at least I don't know if I have clicked on the team options and seen the team. Oh, never mind. I see why they said to decline everybody, because 2K did this glitch that they do. Hold on, I gotta take control of every single team now. This is so annoying. Y'all probably know this glitch by now where I might just accept everybody just so I can get past this, even Eric Gordon. Yeah, 2K has this odd, screw it, let's make every team decline their options so Victor's a damn free agent in his second offseason. And screw it for the Nets, yeah, we'll keep everybody. Even Drew Timmy, shout out to him, he came around and started playing well. So free agency, don't worry guys, we can sign LeBron and still have 44 million to work with. Yeah, I'm not doing it. We're gonna do this early though. I'm gonna undersell Cam Thomas and give him a 5-year front-loaded contract. He's gonna hate me, but he's gonna be in Brooklyn, so I enjoy it. All right, guys, I am a sicko. If it wasn't already set in stone, put on tablets from the age before farming, it's official. On day 1 for the Brooklyn Nets, I have offered 2 restricted free agents and received both of them. Josh Giddey and Quentin Grimes and Cam Thomas. Welcome to and back to Brooklyn. Now, why did I do this? As we've already went over, shout out to the Thunder. Damn, wait, I offered less. Wait, what? I don't know. Anyways, I got Quentin Grimes over the Thunder, but first of all, Josh Giddey's a 2K cheat code. Second, I love Quentin Grimes. I'm a big fan of his. I had to bring him back to the city just across the bridge. And it's not every day, you know, we're out here seeing players that are 85 overalls that have never been 85s before. It's not every day you're gonna see an 85 overall Quentin Grimes. I had to do it. Now look, you might be like, oh, this is gonna mess up our tank. Yeah, it might. Honestly though, I wanted some damn talent on this roster so I could also maybe even finesse and actually trade up in the draft next year if we aren't good, or we'll just be good, start a new culture and take over the world. Brooklyn up. Hashtag we go hard. Pause. I just made it worse. I just made it worse. I said, oh yeah, we can't sign the best stars. Well, I'm just gonna sign everybody else. Julius Randle, welcome to Brooklyn. They sign him every single time I do simulations. Also, I stole him from Detroit. Detroit's currently my enemies, even though I love their team, honestly. So I had to hate. I can't let my former Nick go to the Pistons. And I tried to bring back Karis LeVert and restore the feeling, but he went to the damn Mavericks. Oh, sorry. I maybe did offer Naz Reid. No, seriously, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, but we might have one of the nastiest playoff runs of all time this season. And I know for damn sure we can't do it without D-Lo. Oh my God, look who popped back up. Look who popped back up on free agency. 2-year, we'll do $4 million a year deal for Karis LeVert. Where's Theo Pinson? Is he still in the game? Damn, he's not. That meant Theo Pinson's really been out the league for that long. I decided to offer and bring back Day'Ron Sharpe to be our backup center on a 5-year, $17 million deal. It's a steal if he actually ends up good. And sorry to Drew Timmy, but if I could somehow get a 1st-round pick for him, I'll take it. We need to make a roster spot. I totally forgot about Spencer Dinwiddie. I totally forgot. Yeah, see you, Zaire Williams. You're out of here. Well, that's the end of free agency, and what the hell is going on here now? I don't know. But we have restored the feeling to Brooklyn. I still have to make another roster spot because I signed too many people. Quentin Grimes is now the best overall player on the team, and I have to change his jump shot. I did give him a better shot tendency though, because 2K has it as a 45. We've got a starting lineup of Giddey, Cam Thomas, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, and Nick Claxton, with a bench of Trey Johnson, Derek Queen, D'Angelo Russell, LeVert, and Day'Ron Sharpe. Honestly, I didn't even realize how positionally well this team was being built as I was doing it. Aside from the starters though, I did realize that. We got Dinwiddie to be the new Theo Pinson. He's gonna be chilling on the bench. This is honestly one of my favorite teams I've built in a little while, just because we don't have to be a trash tanking team, but we're still gonna play the 2 top 10 rookies 20 minutes a game and let them lead the bench. It should be fun. Also, Julius Randle is probably a great player for Derek Queen to learn. Matter of fact, so is Trey Johnson to Cam Thomas, and really anyways, or D'Lo. I honestly just randomly scrolled and got this new jumper for Quentin Grimes, and yeah, it looks good to me. First game of the season, we get blown out by 20 points. Maybe the tank is still on. It is to Orlando though. Derek Queen with 5 5 turnovers in his first game, but he shot 6 for 10 with 13 and 8. Johnson had 10 on 4 shots. D'Lo might be taking a few too many off the bench. I rock with Jordy Fernandez now just because his preferred system is balanced. I kind of always just put the system on balance, but half the time the coaches want to run a damn grit and grind or something. Okay, we have lost the first 4 games of the season. Who did the Bulls? Bulls got Malik Beasley and he fried us. The tank may still be on. And you know what? You know what? This might be the best case scenario. Hey, we got players we could trade and we are still tanking. You know, we're on a win streak all of a sudden. Who knows? Look at that. Look at my vision. Look at my vision. 2 losses in the past 4 weeks. We are 10-2 in our last 12 games. Matter of fact, 11-2 in our last 13 games. We're now 12-13 and in the top 8 of the playoffs. I don't even want to know what our stats look like previous to that, but well, for one, D'Lo is still shooting 35% on the season. I might just cut his minutes back, honestly. But yeah, Cam Thomas, Randall, and Grimes all averaging 17 points per game. Josh Giddey giving you a cool little all-around stat line. He's also almost leading the team in rebounds. More than Randall too is crazy because Randall is a boarder. How the hell is he only averaging 6? True, so is Derek Queen. I knew this team was built for prime time. Okay, we just lost 3 straight games, but aside from that, we are winning almost every single game after the beginning skid of the season, and we are up to 5th in the conference behind just the Cavs, Knicks, Pistons, and Celtics, which is actually a reasonable top 4 for once. We're the only ones breaking the immersion. Just beat the hell out of the Suns in Simcast. Why'd I Simcast? Because I felt like it. Okay, well, we're not Thunder level yet, as you'd assume, but you know, something's going on. Well, if you look at the wins added for this team, Russell is actually the least out of all the rotational players, which considering what I saw his shooting splits to be, isn't that crazy? But Josh Giddey is 1, Grimes is 2, Randall is 3, and so on and so forth. I'm actually gonna make a little mid-season trade. I was really trying to find another backup point guard instead of D'Lo, so I put Keon Johnson on the block because he kind of hates our team right now. He's just mad at me because he's not playing. But I found AJ Johnson on the block for a Brooklyn first. Keon Johnson, we also get a first back in return. This dude's on the 2nd year of his rookie contract, I'm pretty sure. Oh damn, never mind, he's expiring. You know what, I'm gonna do it anyways though. I don't really care. Oh boy, we just beat the Thunder in a game. There you go. You know what else? I haven't checked injuries the entire season. There's literally one, and it's this G League player. Well, we're up to 3rd in the conference above the Celtics. Hey, for the this is insane, by the way. At the deadline, thank you Oklahoma City. The 2 worst teams in the league are the Miami Heat and the Utah Jazz, both of the picks that we possess. This has quickly turned around in an insane way. Forget a damn tank. We are the league. And thank you Cam Johnson. Ah man, I decided it was time to make a trade. I decided, screw it, we are gonna take over this league real quick. I feel like I should be like a old man sitting on the porch with a cigar right now or something. I just feel like, you know, matter of fact, you know that one gif of the duck? Hold on. Yeah, this is how I'm feeling right now. Like this duck right here. Miami Heat, easy lick. I got your draft pick and I got your franchise player. We have traded Nicholas Claxton, AJ Johnson, a 2029 Nets first, and two seconds, and our swap worst with the Rockets in 2027 for Idris Adebayo. Bam Adebayo, welcome to Brooklyn. Matter of fact, when I looked up my old Brooklyn rebuilds, he's in the thumbnail of one of those damn things. Maybe this is a whole anyway, what I did was so we have a bunch of guys, which Claxton actually I think was getting paid the most on the team at like 28 million, and I was like, well, we might as well double down on the year, right? Now the problem was I was thinking about maybe, you know what I'm saying, trading for an even more prestigious star player, like anybody else who I saw was not untouchable, but a lot of them make like $60 million. So what I did was put the max salary at 40 million and then scrolled down until, you know, I mean, Chet took, you know what I'm saying, that was a little bit too much, or well, actually, if anything, just some of these guys are just too valuable or whatever. Thought about Jaren, but he doesn't rebound the ball. And then I saw Bam. And not only is Miami the worst team in the league, and screw them, I kept their pick, but Bam is about to start a Supermax extension for 3 years. So, you know, help them get off of that. Now, I haven't even checked this team's team stats to know if like we're good at defense or not, or bad or whatever. Let's see. We're the 7th best defensive team in the league. Hey, you know what? That just looks like room for improvement to me. And well, matter of fact, here goes offense. We are actually 7th on, wait, damn, we are the 22nd best offense. Well, Bam will help that out. He's averaging 17 a game this season. And the reason why I was comfortable trading Claxton is while he's averaging a smooth 8 and 8, which, you know, with 3 blocks, that's pretty damn good. He was adding just 1 win to the team, which is like less than some of the rookies. I didn't even check Bam's before making this trade, but yeah, he added a smooth 5 wins to that trash Heat team. So this was definitely the easiest move to just get better right now for this season. This is what the rotation is going to look like for now. I'm going to instantly give Bam the most minutes on the team at 35 a game. I know this is a bit early, and this is honestly, funnily enough, after signing Josh Giddey and trading for Bam Adebayo, this is probably the longest I've sat on a move, but Dariq Whitehead wants to re-sign to a 4-year contract for like almost 10 mil a season. Well, obviously, you know me, I'm taking that front-loaded contract, but I'm going to do it only because if he wants that, then he's probably got pretty good potential. He literally isn't playing, but I mean, hey, he's got a 93-point shot almost. And not only that, but this means that we can use him in a trade this offseason, because by doing this, I accept his team option of $5 million. So now I could trade him if I need to. Anyways, let's just close out the season, get past the deadline. We're hovering around that damn near first seed. Yeah, we are 6 games back though, so we're not gonna get the first seed, but we might secure the second. We've lost like 1 game since the beginning of like March. There comes a few losses right at the end, but nonetheless, Shea wins MVP back-to-back years, by the way. Now that the season's over, honestly, I don't know what the hell. I'm a huge fan of the way Shea just plays basketball, but there's also a part of me that feels like Jokic is like the most optimal basketball player damn near ever. And like, yeah, screw it. You know, part of like, I don't like looking back at previous NBA history years and being like, oh, this guy should have won MVP, but they were fatigued. I don't think this would count as fatigue year, not even close with how good Shea's been, but I just think low-key Jokic is good enough where I damn near feel like he could win every year. Granted, he already has 3 of them. Anyways, Victor won DPOY. Coach of the year goes to the Thunder with just 59 wins, so we're not far off from that. We had no All-NBA or All-Defense players. Derek Queen and Trey Johnson lead the second team All-Rookie. Queen averaged 9 and 6 a game with 3 assists, and Trey Johnson averaged 11, 3 and 2. They did not make it over. Oh wow, I guess, what the hell? Why does it say Filipowski didn't play? This was a start today, so I mean, I don't know. Anyways, second seed, we are going to be playing against the Boston Celtics, of course. That's the battle we get in round 1. They fall the damn play-in. Since the All-Star break, Bam is averaging about 16 with 11 rebounds, which is up from what he was averaging before. Granted, he was playing power forward on the Heat, and 58%, 57% from the field, 65% from 3 on almost 1 attempt a game, which is pretty decent. So playing Boston, it's kind of weird to see Quentin Grimes only 4 overalls lower than Jaylen Brown, but that's the world we live in, I guess. Game 1, it looks like we're gonna win, I think. Yeah, Josh Giddey with 20, 13 and 5, and Peyton Pritchard was 2 for 10 in the loss. Game 2, Cam Thomas with 27 in a almost 40-point win. 7 for 10 from Randall. I do miss my guy, man. I miss Julius. Just seeing him on a screen. Damn, they took him from me. Shout out to, you know what though? Oh, wow. What the hell? Julius Randle's sore knee. I want to make him play through it. That's funny though. There's barely been any injuries the entire year. Oh, he is the second player to get injured after that one dude from the G League. That's pretty funny. Anyways, I've seen some good propaganda, at least like post New Year, from the Timberwolves fans that Randle basically has just been good for them. We'll see how that does in the playoffs. That's not even a slight. I'm just genuinely saying that. Anyways, we have outscored the Celtics 51 to 17. That's 53 to 18 fourth quarter. I don't know what the hell happened here. Injured Julius Randle gave him 16 and 8. Yeah, okay, we're up 3-1, and that's gonna be the series. 8-point win in game 6. Get Boston out of here, I guess. Randle is fully healed, and we're playing Toronto, who actually, they had the 2nd overall pick. I think, yeah, they probably have Harper off the bench, I guess. They also traded RJ Barrett for Walker Kessler. I just saw that on the trade transaction screen. I was looking through it. There wasn't anything that crazy though. I actually went to go look because I was trying to see if the Celtics traded Drew, but they just benched him like how they do a lot in 2K. And I will say RJ for Kessler for this team is a very good trade. They beat the Bucks. They are probably on the same wavelength of us as like a team that's overperforming, but for good reason. 32 from Harper off the bench on 14 for 16 in like 20 minutes. But we win the next game by at the end of the day 3 points. But we had control for most of it. Harper came back down to earth. Next game in Toronto, and we are going to win by 4 points. Bam with 25. He hasn't had I don't think a leading scorer game in these playoffs so far. That's his first. Could be wrong though. And we are actually going to squander our lead in the 4th quarter as they outscore us 39 to 21. I had a feeling it was going to be Harper, but it kind of wasn't. Grimes had 27 in the loss. He also shot 12 free throws. We lost another game by 11 points, and we are down 2-3. I don't know if Randall is like a shapeshifter or something, but it says he's played 41 games in the playoffs. I don't know what that's about. Same goes for like half of the bench. This is throwing me off. I was trying to look at our stats, but it's like glitched or something. Yeah, it says Dayron Sharp has played 40 playoff games. I think he'd be the first player to ever do that. Anyways, why did I say I think? I was really just trying to see because I was shortening the rotation to just give more minutes to the starters. I didn't shorten it. I just took away a lot of the bench minutes. And damn, this is a close game. I'm actually going to jump in. We're up by 3 with 1:30 to go. Our first look at this team hooping in live in action. Nobody has fouled out of this game. I do have foul outs on, but you know what? We're going to leave it on broadcast. I like this in the playoff video I did. So we're going to leave it there for now. Quentin Grimes guarding Ingram. I'm fine with this. Grimes probably the best perimeter defender. Yeah, definitely on this team. And Randall will push the break against Harper. Why does he look shorter than Harper? Maybe it's just the 2K custom. Oh my goodness. Randall, forget being shorter. That's a big dog. It don't matter. He's flexing. 1:08 to go. I'm pretty sure that was a good pass by Giddey. I think that was Giddey. Ingram wearing that number 3. I'm excited to see this Raptors team next season just be super mid. That'll be fun. They'll probably make the playoffs, honestly. I think I was at a Knicks game recently and I saw some dude like post on Twitter like saying, oh, Clique making fun of the Raptors because I said just what I said 3 seconds ago. But I genuinely am actually happy they're going to be mid because I don't like when teams like don't ever try and then end up having to trade their star. Like kind of, oh my goodness, what is Randall doing? That just gave me 2019 PTSD. Just dribbled straight out of bounds. But yeah, because like Scotty is over there and he's pretty damn good. And it's like, oh yeah, might as well give it a shot, you know? Pass down. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Scotty, Randall just played no defense there. That was a super odd play to see on broadcast angle. That was like the worst example of broadcast. And it's actually because after Randall dribbled it out, he did a behind the back, held the ball, held it a little bit longer, then slowly walked up the court, ran into Josh Giddey, and Scotty Barnes got an open backdoor cut because of it. Hey, random, but these Kobe's Quentin Grimes is wearing look fire in the Nets colors. Anyways, all right, Giddey, 44 seconds to go. He's gonna run the slip with Randall. Randall down low against Scotty. Randall, he's gonna be the one to take the shot. It looks like he's gonna go over, fade away. That is off. Scotty gets the board down by 1. He's dribbling straight at Julius. He's gonna go left, brings it back out, going right, back out to Quickly. A lot of former Knicks in this damn game, and Quickly will pull the mid-range. That is good to take the lead, and Toronto is 17 seconds away from a conference finals. Granted, the Nets should have a few shots if they do so because only down by 1 right now, but it looks like Randall's gonna get the ball at the top of the key. Randall against Scotty. Is he gonna take his time here? It looks like it. 10 seconds. This is terrifying. 6 seconds to go. Randall, maybe they won't get 2 shots because he's out here dribbling the air out the ball. He's gonna go to the mid-range and it is off, and we have lost in the second round off the Julius Randall ISO. I would have 1000% rather the ball to be at least at some point in Cam Thomas's hands. Probably not Quentin Grimes because 2K probably has him with default 1 animations. Shoot, even Bam did not touch the ball. That is crazy. Don't worry, guys. We've just earned a player to scapegoat in the offseason. Bam had 27 on 11 for 14, and Randall 5 for 10, 12 points. Grimes and Thomas both dropped 20. And shout out to the Raptors though. Hey, Nets eliminated. We did have just a pure mid-off right there. I feel like they're gonna make it to the finals though right now. Let's see. They're playing Cleveland. I'm pretty sure for the first time ever, I can't really check my playoff stats. Maybe this is, you know what I did notice is that 2K updated the start today so that when you do it, it puts you straight to the playoffs now because, you know, the season's over. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe it like glitched you. I told you they were gonna make the finals. Damn, we were like one game away from me to finals berth already, and they are gonna win. Shea wins the finals MVP. Maybe it's because he's from Canada. I don't know. But Toronto wins the championship. Shea with the Jerry West impression. That is a bit annoying, especially because the league's just gonna get better and better. Damn, we could have had a ring first year. Al Horford retired. We have, okay, the Miami pick. That's crazy. It actually got worse. Oh, shout out to them. They have Charlotte's pick, unless it's protected. I don't know. But yeah, the Miami pick got worse after we traded them Nick Claxton. That's pretty funny. AKA they got better. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, whatever happens here is still very important to this team. We obviously didn't win the ring, so we're not just like, you know, playing with a full deck or whatever. Hey, it was crazy as, did we fall down? Wait, did one of our picks fall down? Wait, damn, did it? Did it just go from 4 to 7? How many teams jumped up that I didn't realize? I was zoned out. Okay. And the other pick falls from 1 to 5. Okay. Wow. We just got absolutely just hoed. So we get 5 and set. Thankfully, we weren't A, tanking, and B, relying on these picks. They're still good, but I mean, also shout out to this dude right here. Where is he? Richie 2K. He hit me up on Twitter and told me how to download his draft classes. If you weren't here for the Jazz rebuild, basically a subscriber had DM'd me and told me his draft classes are more realistic and like not every player becomes the greatest player of all time. And well, the dude who made the classes himself hit me up and told me how to download download them without all the names being messed up. I don't know why 2K is so like persistent on, I guess it's probably like a legal thing, I don't know, where they just make every name foul language. But basically he told me to download a share scenario and then extract the draft class myself. So that's what I did, and now we've got 2025 and 26 with the correct names and everything. And well, we can't get DeBonsta. I mean, we can shoot. Hey, I'll tell you right now, we definitely can. We got enough to move up if we wanted to, but him or Cam Boozer or whatever. Actually, Cam Boozer is projected 5th right now. But that aside though, we could also get Elijah Arenas. That aside though, I mean, we could just trade. The Nets could get their wish of getting a star again. We could also free up cap space and try and go to free agency, but honestly, we just had way too good of a year to take that type of a step back. Oh yeah, this league is all tweaked out. 2K got Jaylen Brown first year in the league as 1999 and his second year in the league as 2026. Okay, so we have made one of the more obvious trades that could be made. We have traded Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell, Dariq Whitehead, and Karis LeVert to the Pelicans for your new star, Zion Williamson. Honestly, about 2 minutes ago, after trying for like a little bit of the upper echelon of stars with Julius, which by the way, this trade, I still have it on 100% difficulty. Probably why it took as much as it did, honestly, without even a draft pick, by the way. And we get a dude who honestly, when I went to, what I did was, which I've done this many times before, just went to the league leaders, looked at the most viable players to their teams, and Zion was 5th. So I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Even with him being 5th, they missed the playoffs. And shout out to the Pelicans. They actually, I think they just hired Joe Dumars this morning after they fired their GM a few days ago. And there's so many rumors that they're going to move on from Zion for like the past 3 years now. So we will give my good sir a new home. We've got the all-around facilitator, the perimeter bucket getter, the fake Klay Thompson, the unstoppable downhill threat, and basically the defensive connector of it all. I love it. We still have our 5th and 7th picks in the draft. And just like last year, these will probably once again be guys that will, especially after we just traded Russell, we traded LeVert, and we traded Whitehead, who could have been the next up off the bench. These will yet again probably join Derek Queen and Trey Johnson as our bench unit players. We still do have Sharp. Sharp was pretty good last year, it looks like. Shout out to Jordy Fernandez. His spot's still secure for the time being. Oh, you know what though? I will fire this team doctor, because how are we the only team to even get a damn injury? And you let Nick Claxton get like a bloody nose last offseason, whatever the hell that was. I forgot. AJ DeBonsta goes to the Sixers, number 1. Boozer to the Thunder, so he does go top 2. They duped us. Chris Sinak goes number 4, and we get number 5. Honestly, with the 5th pick, you know, I do low-key want to trade it for anything, but we cannot trade it at all without including one of our players. It would have to be Day'Ron Sharpe, which that's my guy. I'm not trading him. So we're just going to go ahead and draft based off need. And well, we need Elijah Arenas. We need a guard. He's the best guard available. So yeah, welcome to the team. Okay. The Knicks trade pick 6 for Kawhi. He's probably like an 82 now, knowing 2K, but he's still an 88, at least as right now. They just took on $50 million with, this is how the other teams probably feel all the time, all the CPU teams, whenever I make a damn trade. They just took on 50 mil and they still have everybody under contract. Hey, they said, forget all this Brooklyn Nets stuff. We got to lock in. To be honest, I think with the 7th pick, we're just going to draft the best overall power forward, or the best overall player. You know what, actually, I'm gonna take Darius a cuff. It says he's ranked in like the teens, but he's a 74 overall with 2 silver badges already. I don't know if he'll even play for us year 1. The reason why I was about to go with a big is because we'll probably just sign a better point guard for sure off the bench. No way. I could maybe deal with Arenas playing, but we can't have too many rookies playing. But if this dude ends up nice, he could be our backup point guard for the future. So screw it, I'll take him at 7. Why not? I'm gonna take another point guard, Jason Johnson, with the 25th pick. See, now I regret my last pick because this dude's a 73. Maybe he'll just be better. And second round, we'll take this guy because I like his hair. Damn, how many second round picks do we have? Oh my goodness, Cayenne sneaking by me in this damn draft. Is he really going to be ranked that low? Well, screw it. We'll take all these rookies, I guess. They want to decline Clowney. I want to accept for now. We're already at the salary max as it is. And we went from 100 million in cap space to, well, not 100 million over. We're 43 million over. Funnily enough, wherever the hell we traded D'Angelo, I think the Pelicans, he got released, so we could just re-sign him. He actually ended up not playing that bad. He was terrible at the beginning of the year, though. All right, well, in free agency, I signed Lou Dort, and I also, who might not even need to play, I signed Ben Simmons back. So there goes some defense. I know we were good at, I guess we are pretty damn good at defense, but I don't know, I feel like you'd always do a little bit more defense. And I'm not going to sign anybody else because it literally gave me a warning that we have 20 people on the roster. So I have to clear 5 roster spots as is. Sign some 2-way contracts for the hell of it, but we were going to see, I decided to see player progression to see who to trade or not. Trey Johnson went up by 5 overall. Queen went up by 6. Lou Dort obviously is not a backup 1, but just gives us options. I don't know. Okay, Mark Sears went up by 5 overalls. Now, once I saw that we were at the max, I actually went and I was about to default trade him because I saw, oh, well, he's 22, whatever. You know, he probably won't get better, but he did. He got up better by 5 overalls. So maybe it's, even though he has a 59 perimeter defense, maybe it's his time to shine. And he could play off the bench next to Lou Dort, and we give Elijah a year to develop. I don't know. For the record, Bam is willing to re-sign. He has a $59 million player option that'll get negated if I give him this contract. So thank you, Mr. Adebayo. Screw it. I guess we're just picking on Miami. So I'm going to trade Noah Clowney to the Heat for 2 unprotected picks. Oh, this one's actually one that we sent them that isn't even good, but whatever. They low-key fleeced us. While I do like his fro, I'm trading Mikael Brown, the 2nd round pick, to the Rockets for a 1st and a 2nd. Somehow that is, I thought we had way more people, but that's 15 players right there. So we're good. I was going to have to trade Cayenne, but I guess we'll keep him. Honestly, as here's the starters. Obviously, I really like the Zion trade because the direction of the team is still exactly the same. He just basically takes Randall's exact role and just does it better, hopefully. I'm over here talking about hopefully. It's Zion in 2K. He's about to dominate. And we're going to run the same bench formation. I don't know why formation. I'm talking like it's Madden. Trey Johnson and Derek Queen at the 6th and 7th man, with Lou Dort getting 13 minutes a game, then Day'Ron Sharp. And honestly, over here thinking about it so much that I'm just going to run Ben Simmons, I think. You know, how about I'll give Elijah Arenas 4 minutes, make him and Ben barely play. Actually, the vibes are telling me to play Mark Sears. I don't know why. I rock with this dude. I'm going to give them 4 and 3 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, here you go. Mikal Bridges for Quentin Grimes trade offer. First day of the season. That's good. You know what? 11 games in, they're barely playing, but Mark Sears has earned the backup point guard spot. He's shooting 64% from the field. Elijah's shooting 37%. So I'm going to give him those full 7 minutes off the bench. It is the new year, and we are #1 in the conference, right in front of the defending champion Raptors. Just pretty funny to say. Oh, Luka went to the Bulls. That's great. Good for him. To an extent, it's like, can you really be mad if he leaves the Lakers when LeBron retires? Zion's averaging 21 points per game. I don't know why he's only playing 31 minutes. I got him set to play 35, but yeah, I guess Queen just plays too much. So, but Zion can also play the 3, so I don't know. Oh wait, Trey Johnson plays a 3. Yep, never mind. I see what's going on. Honestly though, he's so damn good. He's adding 7 wins to the team that I gotta make sure that even if it means cutting Queen stuff down to like 18 and Trey there, we gotta give. I'm about to give Zion 40 minutes a game. I know it's the regular season playing with fire, but I don't care. Zion is playing insane. Shout out to healthy. I'm just thinking of injured players because I was talking about Zion. Shout out to healthy Kawhi Leonard right now in real life. Hopefully, knock on wood, he stays healthy throughout this whole playoff run. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna still die on this hill. I'm not even gonna say what hill I'm dying on, but I got Kawhi as a better player than a lot of your favorite players. I don't give a damn. I don't even care, honestly. I got biased for the fact I've been watching him for so long. I don't even care if matter of fact, that's just it. I just don't care. I just think he's better than damn near everybody. Anyways, historically, not right now, but he's still pretty good. We're #1, 3.5 games in front of the Raptors and 7.5 games in front of the Cavs, 10 games in front of damn near everybody else. And we are the best team in the league right now, tied in wins though with the Timberwolves, who brought back Wiggins, by the way, after we took Randall, and they also lost Naz Reid, it looks like. Also, shout out to the Pelicans. They went from pretty garbage last year to now with, I mean, it's a two-way street. It works for both of us because with Randall, and I'm assuming the improvements of VJ Edgecombe, that's really about it though. They also signed Mitchell Robinson. That's literally the only other difference I noticed. And they actually, while they released Russell, they kept Karis LeVert. They are 3rd in the Western Conference. Kind of crazy. Maybe it's just a better fit. I don't know. Okay. I went to the Lakers. James Harden was starting at the 1, and I saw OG. So then I went to the Knicks to see, well, what the hell did they trade OG for? And honestly, my eyes just averted the truth for like a good 10 seconds until I went back and I'm like, oh, there's Kevin Durant. Like, what the hell are they on? OG Anunoby and a 2nd round pick. Who is sicko enough to do a 2nd round swap best pick? Not even just a straight up 2nd round pick. Kyrie Irving for Sengun, Caleb Martin for Draymond Green. So yeah, the Knicks are absolute crackheads. And also, should I help out? I might help out my team. I might help out my team. Damn, why do I like this team so much? Because it said they had Kawhi and Josh Hart off the bench. So I just moved Kawhi to a small forward back for them. Why am I helping out the crosstown rivals? I'm supposed to hate these guys. Wait, they're also like 7th though. Matter of fact, as I think I just simulated past the trade deadline, but who really cares? We play them right here. Oh, here we go. I didn't help them enough, obviously. Yeah, put him in a body bag. 21-point win. Mikal Bridges is still playing for the Nets. I decided to make a bit of an odd move in the rotation because I made Lou Dort a small forward and Trey Johnson a shooting guard on the roster, solely that Zion will hopefully get more minutes at small forward because Lou Dort doesn't play as much as Trey does. I know this is all super complicated, but next game it still didn't work. Maybe Zion's just tired. I don't know. Who cares? True. Maybe he's tired of us. Says he wants to test free agency in 2 years, but you know, it's 2 years away. Who cares? Shea wins another MVP. DeBonsta Rookie of the Year. Miles Bridges 6 man. Victor DPOY. Jed Howard Most Improved. Shea Clutch Player. Dude, I will say, I don't know why Jed Howard made me think of this. I'm excited for the NBA draft this year, and I only say that because, and I know a lot of the players are decent now, but I feel like I was robbed of an NBA draft last year. Like almost like the draft just didn't exist because of how underhyped it was. I mean, I don't even think I originally made a video on any of the players, and like some of the guys are good now, but it was just like nobody cared. We had no all anything players at all actually, but we are the first seeds, 60 wins. I believe Chris Finch got Coach of the Year. They did finish with a better record than us at 63 wins. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. I don't know why I'm checking this now out of all times, but I was gonna go and edit and like give Quentin Grimes some cool animations in case he takes a shot or maybe once this entire playoffs when I jump into a game. But I noticed that he has a 4 mid-range tendency, which granted, that's to be expected because they haven't like looked at this player anyways. Cam Thomas only has a 24 mid-range tendency. That's kind of insane. I could be tripping, but I feel like that's pretty crazy. Shout out to Elijah Arenas. Somehow we are playing Boston in the first round again. I know I showed that Jaylen Brown thing where his stats were glitched, and the reason why I was even looking at that in the first place is because that's funny. It's still to this moment. Well, when I looked in the offseason, Jaylen Brown wasn't untouchable either, but they do not have Tatum as an untouchable. So I was trying to trade for him. That's why I saw that in the first place. So maybe, you know, now we're entering this game and the media knows, oh, the Nets were trying to get Tatum last offseason. Well, screw him because we beat him by 30 today. Zion with a 21-point triple-double. Let's just, honestly, I don't think they stand a chance. 3-0, 4-0. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the Celtics in this game, but who knows. Anyways, round 2, we're playing the Pacers. Good team. They got Champagnie at the small forward now, and Andrew Nembhard, shout out to him, he's at 86 overall. I really like Andrew Nembhard's game, and it's hard to say that when the dude hit a half-court shot to basically win the series against my team, considering that they went to 7 and that won them a game. But I just like his game too much to not like him, honestly. As we win game 1 by 12 points, Cam Thomas leads the way with 26. A player like Nembhard is someone I'd be confident in when like the playoffs start, because it's like someone who could score from all 3 levels. Hey, people be trying to talk about, oh, the mid-range is dead, but shoot, once the playoffs start, you better have a player that can score the mid-range or it's over. You lost. Speaking of them, 2 leading scorers in this game were Pascal and Halliburton, but an overall outing as Quentin Grimes was 8 for 20. He shot 20 shots, but Zion with 2014 and 6. Shout out to 2014, the year where were all of you back then? Probably unborn. I'm not even sure why I'm simcasting all these games when we're already up 2-0, but screw it. Let's see if we can close this one out. And I actually just went and changed the matchups off the rip so that Quentin Grimes will guard Halliburton. And wow, what a pass from Bam Adebayo. Look at this. Look at the pass into Josh Giddey. Somehow Halliburton with the worst lane steal attempt of all, the worst just defense period of all time. And yeah, I also changed it so that Bam Adebayo will guard Pascal Siakam. Just decided to take advantage of controlling this team. Screw it, why not? And well, they're gonna ISO Halliburton at the top of the key, pass back out to Neesmith over to Walker. And Walker, I think, is playing center for them, so he's guarded by Zion, and that is totally fine, as Nembhard will get to the line. 47 seconds to go in the game, and they've got a fresh 24. Granted, they're at the line, and he misses the first free throw. I just heard the crowd just exasperatedly just gasp at that one. I feel like you usually don't hear it that loudly, but I heard it. Anyways, Cam Thomas trying to cook. He's in a spin. He's okay. Back to the left and back out to Grimes. Grimes will go. Oh my goodness. He goes to a go-to shot and loses Neesmith. That man just hit a Michael Jordan shot without the push off. Hey, I remember when I said I was going to give him animations? I just gave him that like 5 minutes ago, and he broke Neesmith immediately. What animation was this? You know what's crazy? I think this was like the Malachi Branham or whatever pull up. It might have been someone else. I don't know. But he absolutely broke Neesmith. He was so open. Nobody else contested for the longest. That was one of the toughest moves I've seen in a while. One more time. Oh my goodness. Also, from what I could tell, oh, never mind. Cam Thomas is back in now. Okay, well, 31 seconds to go, and Halliburton will get right around Grimes for the dunk. Grimes might not have any defensive badges. We don't really have a lot of defensive players. That's why I signed Dort in the first place. And Cam will get to the rim for the layup to take back the lead. He doesn't waste any time, which might have been the wrong decision, but especially with the game tied. But I mean, hey, you got an easy bucket, so whatever. 21 seconds to go. Pacers down by 2. Series basically on the line as they would go down 3-0 with a loss here. And Grimes will try and guard Halliburton again. And Halliburton with the spin, he's going to waste some time. Never mind. He gets around the screen, and the pull-up three is good by Tyrese. He leaves 11 seconds on the clock, and Zion will get the ball. He'll go right at Siakam. He slows it down. 6 seconds. Zion kind of patrolling the outside. He'll get to the rim. Oh, to Giddey for the mid-range. What? That's the play? Yeah, and I think I just saw Zion fall to the floor after that out of despair, realizing the utter decision he just made on his life.
Check in with Ali LaForce.
2K, shut up. Anyways, 18 from Bam on 8 for 10. Josh Giddey was 5 for 13 with 6. He had a good game overall, just 6 turnovers, 5 for 13. But Grimes, that was one of his 4 makes, that one shot. And Cam Thomas should have definitely, after that last shot he hit, he should have had the ball in his hands again, just like with Randall. But I mean, at least it's Zion, but Zion just got to go to the damn rim at that point. Don't give the ball to Josh Giddey for a mid-range. And look at this, just like that, it might be a series now. Wait, yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely won. Halliburton with 25 in the win, and it's a 1:44 to go, 1-point game. Bam is gonna pass the ball into, are they gonna do this damn pass down again? Yep, it's to Josh Giddey. Giddey down low. Oh my goodness, he passed it off to Thomas and he gets fouled. That was a terrible setup for in every way, but Thomas at the line. First one is good, and the second one is also good. Richards, oh yeah, that's who they were playing at center before. And actually, I didn't change any matchups. You know what? Honestly, what's his name? Quentin Grimes not do a good job on Halliburton anyways. So, okay, I don't know if I want to see that again. Yeah, Giddey has a 60 defense and Grimes is an 83. If we're going to die on a hill, it'll be the right one at least. And I put Bam on Siakam again. I trust Zion to get a rebound over anybody, just not defend, as Halliburton will hit both free throws to take the lead back. 1-point lead for them. Cam Thomas back up the other way, guarded by Nembhard. He's going to get to the, he gets pretty easily downhill and misses the layup. Odd contorted finish. Nembhard to the rim. He's gonna have to cut it back out to Nesmith. Nesmith trying to bully Josh Giddey, and it might work successfully, but wait, nope, back out to Halliburton. Halliburton to the rim, back out to Nesmith. Nesmith to Walker. Walker trying to cook Zion. He hits Nembhard down low. Nembhard the layup, and that is good to take a 3-point lead. I told you that inside, that in-between game. That's just a 2K shot though. That's just a 2K floater, buzzer beater type of thing. And Cam Thomas, another tough shot. That is good. Cam Thomas, top 1% tough shot maker. Let's see, Grimes on Halliburton again. He gets right around him every single time, and that is another bucket. Halliburton flaunting with the high step. 41 seconds to go, and Bam will pass the ball into, shoot, okay, yeah, it's gonna be Cam probably. Yep, and they did the stupid 2K thing, but he missed the layup. A great contest from, I think that was Nesmith, who has the ball right now, and Richards down low, and he was guarded by Bam that time. They get the, we are about to blow 3 straight games. This is a terrible look right now. I might make a rotational change next game, to be honest with you, and I think it would be starting Lou Dort to guard Halliburton just to fully hone it in. Pass in, another oh my goodness, Cam pulls it, and he nearly missed that one. Could they get an inbound steal? Probably not. Hell no. Let's see. Pass in, it's Nembhard. He'll go to the line. Honestly, we could just get out of here. He's not missing free throws or whatever. Yeah, okay, they won by 2. Halliburton with 27. He did shoot 9 for 23. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I am gonna make one change. We're gonna get Mark Sears, whatever. I honestly forgot he was even in the rotation. All right, down 2-3 in Indiana. Are we about to see another second round loss? And the Nets have been eliminated. That is heartbreaking. I thought this, as the #1 seed, I thought this was definitely the year. Grimes had a bad game. Overall, I mean, Thomas led us in scoring, which is also kind of surprising. Once again, I wanted Zion to play more. I could have done like the little, I could have did the minutes myself, or whatever. Grimes shot 41 from the field, and so did Josh Giddey. Lou Dort 38% from the field, but I kind of suspected that from the season. He's here for defense at the end of the day. And don't tell me, oh my god, we lost is it good or bad that we lost to the champions 2 straight years, and now we got to live with another year? At the very least, we took, which by the way, they're not even here. Oh, the Thunder lost in the first round. I'm about to say we took their picks at the very least, but the Spurs did have like the 3rd pick and the 2nd pick like back-to-back years, and they're getting better. Victor's getting, it's just, well, I did not check the lottery once this entire year, but we have the 5th best. I don't know what type of protections are on this or what, but we have the 5th best odds from Philadelphia. And I'm just gonna skip this, honestly. We get, nope, the pick goes back to Philly, so it must have been protected. That kind of stinks, but also we literally had lottery picks last year who don't play, and I was trying to trade the picks as well. Can I just say that as I'm just looking over stuff in this offseason trades, whatever, that despite the fact that we played just 3 good defenders with Grimes, Bam, and Lou Dort. We were far and away the best defensive team in the, well, not far and away, but whatever. Best defensive and best offensive team in the league. Now, this makes it even worse that we lost. I will say, though, since it doesn't look like it's going to happen, the only trade I've been looking at doing was for Jason Tatum, and I was going to trade Bam for Tatum and then figure it out from there. And I even found out that, well, not found out, I guess we just saw it, that we have this Philadelphia pick next year, since we just basically, you know, they just got their pick back for this year. So we have their unprotected pick next year. And well, I've been offering this plus Bam plus, by the way, I lowered the difficulty down as well. So Bam plus the pick plus this dude a cuff as well as Lou Dort, and they decline every single time, even when I have more picks and everything. And after that, trade wise, there isn't a ton of stuff that really moves me. I will say I was doing some research on the team, and if you look, Zion added 15 wins to us. Josh Giddey was at 11 because he's a crackhead in this game, and third was Derek Queen at 7 wins added, so he has to play a lot off the bench for sure. If anything, the one player whose overall is not matching his, I guess, contribution, it's Grimes, as he added just 4 wins despite being damn near a 90 now. But honestly, instead of trading him, because I just looked and his value isn't that crazy, because also he only makes 15 million, so you can't really trade him for that much without including somebody else. We could potentially just bench him with how good Trey Johnson and Derek Queen have been getting. So yeah, I think we might stand pat, crazily enough. After that, another disappointing loss, but I refuse. I don't know why I just went to team selection. Oh yeah, right, I was trying to turn this back out. Yeah, I refuse to be the Raptors. I don't give, if we lose another year, I'd be devastated. We're gonna have to trade for our Kawhi. I will say though, if Zion doesn't tell me soon that he's gonna re-sign, I don't know. Yeah, anyways, with the 28th pick in the draft, we'll select Darius Adams, screw it, from Australia. And in the second round, we'll take Fred Hardy, screw it. Then they want me to get rid of Cayenne, I'm not. They also wanted me not to offer a qualifying to Mark Sears, which is kind of crazy. Well, in free agency, I basically did nothing, kinda. I signed DiVincenzo to a 2-year deal. Crazily enough, he averaged 8 assists a game last year, along with 16 points, so he could be our backup point guard if much needed, if needed to be. We also got a cuff going up to a 79. I gave Mark Sears a 4-year deal for like $2. We've got Arenas and a cuff getting much better in year 2, so they could play as well if needed. Well, hopefully Mark Sears thanks me for giving him a bag, but we have so many guards now that we're not going to need him. So I'm going to trade him to the Lakers for their 1st round pick. I'm also trading our guy that we got in the 2nd round, and I'll trade this dude for 2 seconds. And now we're at 15 players. Cool. So 2027-28. Also, Josh Giddey is saying he'll re-sign. He's honestly insanely valuable, so I guess we'll keep him. And lastly, guess who's saying he'll stay? Zion. So you're Brooklyn's guy now, numero uno, with the 1 on his back. Yeah, he's staying around. Just to start the season at the least, I'm actually going to cut Dort from the rotation as well as Dante. I want to see what a cuff and Arenas got. So we're going to play them 2, Trey Johnson, Derek Queen, and Sharp off the bench with the same starting 5, obviously. I really just want to see, because I know the rookies in 2K sometimes are insanely good and can lock in. Although granted, I'm using more realistic rosters, but if we got 4 youngins running the bench, I feel like they could take over just every other second unit. So far, we're 22-4, so it might be working. I think it's working. At the deadline, we're at 42-8 and almost 8 games in front of the 2nd-seeded Raptors. They're damn near the same as the Warriors, so yeah. I actually didn't expect to go this long without changing the rotation at all, but here we are. Look at how Bam, Queen, and Giddey are all averaging 7.7 rebounds to the dot. That's what's up. And the most valuable guys on the team are Zion, Giddey, Derek Queen, Trey Johnson, and Elijah Arenas in his, I guess, fake de facto rookie season with 3 wins added to the team. The cuff has been pretty good too, averaging 6 and 4 off the bench. And then I could have ran a lineup with Sharp not playing and instead putting Queen as the backup center, but I decided to, well, honestly, we don't really have a 4, so that's why I decided to leave the double big lineup out there. We're far and away, well, we're actually the 3rd best defense, so not number 1 in defense, but we are the best offense. The defense probably got worse because Lou Dort isn't playing, but that's okay. I don't care. We've lost 8 games. Also, nobody on the team is mad, so we can just keep him for now. Matter of fact, is he expiring though? I don't think so. No, he's got 3 years left. Yeah, no, you're sticking around. Jokic wins MVP with the Warriors. Tyron Stokes, Rookie of the Year. Darren Peterson, 6th man. Victor DPR DPOY, Cam Boozer, most improved, and Jordy Fernandez, coach of the year for the first time. We still had no players on any all anything, not even the all rookie. I know we didn't have any rookies, but I guess one of our players Elijah must have played a little bit last year. Anyways, playing against Orlando in the first round. They have a pretty damn good team, but they did have almost 30 losses more than us. And would you look at that? Game 1, we might lose. We lost by 6 points game 1. Screw it. Sim through game 2. We lose again. Oh yeah, this is great. This is just great. Okay, we're gonna come back and win another game, or win our first game by 15. That's a terrible start though. Another win by 34. Okay, the Brooklyn Nets of old are back. We are up by 31 in this one. 27 in 27 minutes from Derek Queen, and we're gonna win in 6. Thanks. 8-point win. Get them the hell out of here. All right, Boston's actually back in the second round. They got Brandon Williams at the 1. This dude's like on a 2-way contract with the Mavs right now. Shout out to him. And can we finally make it out the second round for the first time? 11-point win. Josh Giddey with 21. Game 2. They are kind of inching back in late in the 4th here, but damn, I'm about to screw it. I'm jumping in. 108 to go. Honestly, whatever the matchups are, we're leaving him. I don't care. I think Tatum's gonna be guarded by Zion. That's gonna be horrendous. Actually, he's on Grimes right now, it looks like. Passing to Thomas, guarded by Jaylen Brown. Big height differential as well as just strength, size, everything. Anyways, Thomas is kind of getting nowhere, and Jaylen is clamping him, and Thomas is gonna force it down low and get blocked, and it's taken away from that was like bullying. Anyways, Grimes will pick up Tatum in the half court, and Tatum with the hezzy pass down, and look at the steal by Zion, looking like Duke Zion playing active, and the spin and the foul by Brown on Thomas. That was very odd looking, but all right. And we could actually make it a, what is this? A 5-point lead with just 37 seconds to go. Thomas will hit both. Bam subs in, and Grimes is guarding Brown. Zion is on Tatum. Honestly, it's the best we're gonna get. And Brown pump fakes back out to Tatum. Tatum trying to cook Zion. He'll go to the rim. Oh my goodness, Zion with another steal. Zion with the elite defense late in this game. He'll get fouled. He's getting an MVP chance, and that is 2 free throws for Zion, a 7-point lead, and we're about to go up 2-0 in this series. Zion with 40 points on 15 for 18 shooting. Another win. Of course, it's damn Boston that's going to let us get to the second round. I mean, the conference finals. We win in 4. 30-point win in the last game. Just the all-around effort. It's once you get to this, like, what's called 2 to 8 range best players of the team where we start just dominating. And our matchup is going to be the 7-seeded Bulls, which is Luka Doncic replacing Josh Giddey. So Giddey against his former team. They have Justin Edwards and Zach Collins in the starting 5. And on the West, that is definitely Jokic versus Victor playing right now. Game 1, we win by 30 points, Zion with 20. Game 2, we win by 30 points again, Zion with 31 and Queen with 31. This would, I mean, I am rebuilding the team, so I'd expect to like the team, but this would probably be like the most fun team to watch if they were also this good. This game actually went to OT, and if you can't tell, yeah, I'm just simulating through the games, but we won another one, and that is 4-0. We have not lost a game since the first 2 games, and we are going to be playing Victor Wembanyama in the finals. We finally don't lose. And Derek Queen was the conference MVP with 19, 9, and 4 a game, a steal, and 2 blocks off the bench. He probably deserves a starting spot more than enough, but you know what though? I definitely don't want him starting against Victor. I would rather Bam. Bam is only 6'9". He's got like a half a foot disadvantage to Victor, but I'll take it. I'll take it over Derek Queen, who's only like an inch taller than Bam, to be fair. Game 1, we are going to win by 5 at the end. 18 from Trey Johnson, Derek Queen, Grimes, and Giddey. They all had 18 exactly. And Victor was 9 for 19. Most of their team shot pretty bad. I forgot they have Markkanen. I always like whenever Clyde Frazier commentates a game with Markkanen, at least when he was young, he used to always say Markkanen. Well, I think we have the ball in this game down by 6 points. Obviously, it's the finals, so I want to see a little, you know, gameplay or whatever. 1:30 to go. Gonna pass it into Thomas. He's guarded by Malachi. I think that's him. Might not be. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyways, the screen. Thomas over the screen, pulls up the 3. That is off. The best look you're gonna get at this point in the game, and Giddey will pick up Vassell in the half court. He's gonna pass it away, and right away it is to Grimes, as Grimes will give it to Thomas again. Thomas goes to the right to the basket. He's gonna try and put up some, he is gonna put up some garbage. That is off. Thomas is absolutely stinking it up so far, and Vassell is trying to go at Zion. Back out in the steal by Giddey. Josh Giddey with the lane all alone to the basket. We are getting getting so many steals in all these games. And matter of fact, I think Victor is, oh no, there goes Victor. He's trying to sub in right now as what the hell, Casper, Jaku, whatever the hell, Chionis trying to get open, pass back to him. He's going to get doubled back to Markkinen for the three. And that is the dagger. That's probably the shot. I mean, maybe not for Markkinen, but the shot you choose in this type of scenario. You rather him take an outside shot if you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, force some. Finally, Cam Thomas with a good shot, but it doesn't matter. This game's over with. So the Spurs are going to win this one by 9. Giddey with 27, but Victor with 40. I don't give a damn if it's 39. We round up to 40. 1-1 series. Also, this is the most boring color scheme finals ever. Do the Nets and the Spurs play in the finals? I think they played in 03. You could have just put on the damn black and white TV for that one. Cam Thomas with 28 in the win by 30 points, and Zion had the triple-double with 6 steals. He's getting a lot of steals. Victor had a good game. Very good game. All right, well, this one is a 3-point game. Spurs season is backs against the wall with 1:10 to go, and they do have the ball, and Markkinen is passing in. They got Victor on Bam. Markkinen with Queen is in the game. Zion is at, I think, the 3 right now, and Trey Johnson's also in against Castle. What the? How did Victor just get that open? How did this possibly just happen? Oh, I see what happened. He went at Bam. He hit him with a hezzy. Goes to the right. Bam got so stuck and then ran back around. He fouled him. I don't even know. It was just bad. It was all bad. Victor, the free throw was good, and it is a tied game. 1:05 to go. Once again, Spurs season is on the line, possibly because they would go down 3-1 with a loss here. Thomas trying to get to another bucket. He should just hand it off to Grimes. Never mind, back out to Giddey. Giddey back to Thomas. Thomas will go at Castle. Once again, is he about to shoot some garbage? I don't know. Oh, what a step through, and he missed it, but he got his own board and got blocked. That was a beautiful step through off the pivot backwards, and Sohan will go to the basket. So whatever the hell his name is. Anyways, he misses. Rebound. Thomas the other way. Thomas trying to get to the rim. Thomas another garbage shot and misses, but he gets fouled. And that is Castle's 5th foul. That was also probably a non-foul. And he's gonna miss the free throw. Ball don't lie. Where is Rasheed Wallace? 1,000 technical fouls later. And he's gonna hit the second one. Neither team has a timeout. So this could be it. I don't know how long they're gonna hold the ball. Pass down. Nope. Victor in the post. Victor fade away over Bam, and that is good. 15 seconds, no timeouts, full heavy high octane. 11 seconds, Cam Thomas, game on the line, ball in his hands. Are we gonna get a game winner? 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Thomas, the screen by Bam. Thomas pulls the 3, and it is off. Cam Thomas finally pulled a good shot, although didn't need anything more than 2 or anything outside of the paint for that matter. But honestly, it's crazy because I was calling for Thomas to get the ball like games ago, and he finally is getting it, and it is horrendous. I wish I could choose who gets the ball. Honestly though, we don't really, he is the guy. Yeah, he is. That is his role. And just like that, the Spurs are gonna go up 3-2 in the series. Victor had 9 O boards in this game. It's funny I even noticed that. All right, well, this game quickly starts off with a back and forth. Oh my goodness. All right, 2 minutes to go. Our season is on the line. I don't know if we have the ball, but we're up by 2. Is that Day'Ron Sharpe at the line? What the hell? Oh, Derek Queen and Bam Adebayo have both fouled out. They were out here hacking Victor. I would have to assume, or maybe, oh my goodness, Victor is someone is hacking his mainframe. He's 1 for 10, 6 turnovers, 8 for 10 from the line. So he was getting hacked, but so is everybody else. Markkinen, Malachi. And I mean, this is just a weird game overall. The Eastern Conference Finals, whatever the hell MVP, was 1 for 5 before fouling out Mr. Queen. Anyways, Sharpe in the game. The first free throw is good. Are we about to be like scrambling with subs or no? I mean, it seems like we'll just have Sharpe out here now with the starting unit. Now Victor is still in fully. He's good. So Sharpe is going to pick him up at half court. I don't know what type of defense Sharpe has, but screw it. I guess we're going to have to find out now. And Sharpe keeping him on the outside at the least. And Victor is struggling to get to his spot. I don't know why he even has the ball. But anyways, Victor, he gets bobbled up with Sharpe. He's going to have to take some. Oh, he gets fouled by Sharpe. And that's his first foul. What the hell? I was about to say, I got no cutscene. And then he just instantly went to the line. Anyways, yeah, so Sharpe's going to stay in. You know, they normally like, oh, there we go. He missed a free throw. But yeah, normally do like 80 subs when then mad people are fouled out. But I guess Sharp is the only center left, really. And Thomas will get to the rim and miss it. He has been getting clamped by Castle. Castle's been just absolutely bullying him. And oh boy, we're about to have Victor against Zion. This is a terrible matchup. But Zion plays good defense and he still scores. It does not matter. Who is the Spurs? I'm looking over there. I don't know who the hell the Spurs coach is. And Thomas, he gets to the rim finally with a decent look. And that's the 5th foul on Castle. There is a good chance he could get the 6th. Granted, he's not doing much offensively, but defensively, he is creating havoc. So it would help out. Anyways, Thomas hits both. All right, Jakusionis. What's his nickname? I don't know. I need a nickname for him, or I just need to learn how to say his name. Anyways, Victor falls away, and that is off. 104-101. Quentin Grimes gives it to Thomas in the corner. Thomas will get to the rim, and he hits the layup. Cam Thomas when we need it most, and it looks like we might be running to a game 7, and the pass down to Victor. Layup is good. Okay, hold on, actually. That's a super quick bucket. A lot can change here. Castle's still in the game, guarding Thomas. Castle steps back. He had a lot of room, but he actually will get enough room for the layup. Cam Thomas ready for the moment. Finally, 5-point deficit for the Spurs. They call the timeout. That should do it. I was going to see if they make the shot or not. And it's going to be probably a pass into Vassell. Yep. Vassell over to Jakusionis. I am having a ball trying to pronounce that one. Anyways, pass down to Victor. For some reason, they go Victor down low with this much time left, but he does make it at least. And Thomas will take some free throws now, but yeah, and Castle fouled out. But yeah, that's gonna do it. He makes both and it's over. Cam Thomas 21 on 7 for 11. Beautiful game from him. Grimes was 5 for 16 and he was 4 for, oh yeah, for a second I thought it said 4 for 12 from free throw. I don't know why I was tweaking. All right, game 7. I think at this point we don't look to change anything. We're just gonna keep trudging on and see what happens. Screw it. Oh man, oh boy. Is there any way I could like rebuild rotations? Make sure none of these, screw it. No Sharp, no Cuff, no Arenas, no U. Screw it. Barely even Queen. I just need Josh Giddey, and I need the greatest 2-minute comeback in NBA history. Please, for the love of, it's over. Yep, we have lost in game 7 of the NBA Finals. This is an absolute uphill climb that we have been witnessing, and I'm trying to be a mountain climber wearing Reebok pumps right now, basically. Victor wins Finals MVP, and exactly what I feared. The first Western Finals champion in like 3 years, or well, maybe longer. I don't know. What about real life? I guess the Nuggets for the last one. Yeah, maybe it is 3 years. Actually, I guess it's 4 because the Knicks won the first one in the simulation. In the playoffs, Zion averaged 21. Cam averaged 18. Was there anybody who was like, I mean, Grimes 44 from the field. That's not terrible though. Same with a Cuff, 43 from the field. Arenas was very good. He shot damn near 50, 40, 90 in his first playoff appearance. In the finals though, he was specifically a little bit worse, but we were still very good. Grimes though, yet again, just underperforming. That's my guy, but it might be time. That's crazy. I just unretired. I low-key did not realize Jokic usually always goes to the Warriors after Steph retired, but Steph is still here and I just unretired. I've gotten into the habit, like I said last video, of just unretiring players because they always retire LeBron first year and I don't want him to retire first year because that's boring. But anyways, yeah, I already did it for KD and Harden. I just realized KD and Harden were on the same team for like the 75th time because KD got traded from the Lakers to the Knicks. Anyways, speaking of the Knicks, they have the #1 pick from Phoenix. Did they get it traded to them from the, wait a second, we have 2 and 3. I got the Lakers pick from, who the hell was it? I think it was someone last offseason. Oh, I think it was Mark Sears. We also have the Knicks pick, which is 8th, and the Wizards pick, which is 3rd. And the Philly, you know, we got to watch the lottery. There's too much going on. The Pacers just jumped from 13 to top 4, of course. In the one draft that I am supposed to be reaping the Nets just jumped to the top 4 from 12 or 11 or whatever you want to call it. That is pretty wild. 2 outside of the lottery. One of our picks drops two selections, but you know, I'm suffering from success right now. The Thunder just jumped up from 8 to the top 4, which is just, they also are annoying. I think we have 3 picks in the top 5. Yeah, there goes 1. That's the Lakers one. It dropped from 2 to 5. All right, we have 2 picks in the top 3 of the draft, and one of them is a 2.5% chance. That's actually the higher one. So this pick that was like 13th is about to jump up to #1. It is #1. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I think think this was the one that was actually the higher odds, but yeah, it's Phoenix number 1. Whatever it was, screw it. I don't know. We just got like every single pick. And you know what? This is a good year to have them because I don't know about this Paul dude, but I might trade the damn thing. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just lower this to 50 real quick because this star trade's about to happen one way or the other. Probably don't need to lower it because we have the 1 pick. We have the 3 top 5 picks. Found out scrolling through the untouchables that the Suns definitely traded Devin Booker for Shaedon Sharpe. This is just unanimously the funniest and most disgusting trade you could possibly make on here. We are going to trade Quentin Grimes and the Knicks first round pick back to the Knicks for Jalen Brunson and Trey Jones. Yep. Now, honestly, there's another player I actually want to trade for that's actually more premier than Brunson at this point that I'm gonna try and still trade for. But I thought to myself when I'm like, wait, in those late final situations when I was watching Cam Thomas take every single shot, yeah, I can't do that anymore. I'd rather watch Jalen Brunson do it. That's literally the thought process. So welcome to the team, Jalen. It won't be a far travel. And after that, by the way, we just overpaid. I will let you know right now. We have traded Lou Dort, Dante DiVincenzo, Trey Jones, Darius Adams, and the first overall pick in the draft, by the way, for Amen Thompson. So we now have small forward 96 overall Amen Thompson to play the defense instead of dealing with Quentin Grimes out here BSing. Jalen Brunson, Bam Adebayo, Zion Williamson, and I guess shooting guard Josh Giddey, who goes up in overall because Cam Thomas will now be the 6th man next to Trey Johnson. Shoot, he could play, I don't know, one of you could play point guard. A lot to give up for Amen, but I'm trying to clinch a championship. I don't got time to wait for a number 1 overall pick. And with that being said, we still have the number 3 and number 5 overall pick as of this moment. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm signing this coach because I have no clue who this is. Who the hell is Fred Daniels? I've never seen this dude. He has all the Michael Stauffer type of attributes, 5 stars and everything, and he's a random dude. I've never seen him before, so I had to hire him. We got a new coach. We didn't have a coach right now. RIP to Jordy. Good try though. For the first pick, Paul goes to the Rockets. Pacers get Nathan. Didn't even consider we could draft a player that maybe will be good enough to play. Baba Oladipo, welcome to the team. Wow, the Knicks trade Mikal and Kawhi for the 4th overall pick in the draft, as we did not give them any pick. They have the 6th pick as well, but we did not give them any type of pick for Brunson, and they get Jamal McKnight, so there's their new point guard. I only know that because he's been in all these draft classes all these years. We'll draft this dude, Lincoln Cosby, with the 5th pick, and we also have the 10th pick. We'll draft King Gibson because his name's King, and the 18th pick. There's no way we need this, right? Well, actually, I'll trade this pick to the Rockets, especially because I just took a men from them. They still have Kyrie though, by the way. Good luck, guys. I just looked and we have like 16 players or something like that. So yeah, decided to forego that selection. Here's all of our team options. Kyan Anthony. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna offer you the qualifying because he's the one player we need to get rid of. So sorry, Kyan. I mean, it's Brooklyn though. I might need to keep you around. So you know what? You'll find a contract somewhere else, bucko. Anyways, yeah, I guess they took a men down to a 95, but he went up by 2. Zion's a 92, Jalen's a 91, Giddey's an 87, Trey's an 85, Queen's an 85, Cuff went up by 2, Arenas went up by 2, and the rest is the rest. So yeah, basketball. I'm officially making Queen the backup center, and honestly, we're gonna run a 9-man rotation. I know that cuts Arenas out, but actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give him this dude's minutes. I'm giving most of the minutes to Zion, Amen, Josh Giddey, and Jalen Brunson. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a few more minutes from Bam and give him to Derek Queen. They'll just be even. Screw it. There you go. Oh, I forgot to re-sign our rookies in the offseason. That's annoying. Cam Thomas wants to re-sign though, even though it's not letting me front load your contract. You can have it. Screw it. Same goes for Bam, although I'll wait. Oh, Day'Ron Sharpe. Hey man, you're not playing this year, but I rock with you though. You sticking around forever. We're oddly losing a lot. What the hell? What? Let's try a 10-man rotation. Yeah. Woo. Why are we losing? Screw it. I'm putting all this stuff on automatic. I don't give a damn. I can't do it. We just started losing more. Why are we 11 and 12? With the greatest team you could imagine? How could we possibly have the 19th best defense in the league? Let this be a lesson. The grass is not always greener. Game 7 of the finals, we could have just ran it back. I don't know what the hell I did wrong. Would you look at that? Jalen Brunson is taking away wins from the team immediately. I can't believe it. I'm perplexed. You know what? Josh Giddey, get ready to learn point guard again, bucko. I'm trading Jalen Brunson. I can't. 11 and 12 start? Are you serious? It's I mean, it's just got to be his fault. I don't know what else to tell you. Also, a men's stupid self is out here shooting 3-pointers with a 70. Stop shooting the basketball. Why do you have a 59 3-point shot tendency? This is not you. I'm gonna give you a 2. Literally, watch this. 2. All right, man, what the hell is this? Jalen Brunson for Chet Holmgren. You're gonna allow this? 6-year. This is like AD for Luka at this point, at least. King Gibson, you were a great 10th overall pick. You've had an incredible season, and good luck in Oklahoma City. What the hell was that? I mean, we've just absolutely lost it at this point, but screw it. I guess now we're gonna play a lineup with, you know what? Wait, should I put Chet at the center? Yeah, I'm gonna put Chet at the center, just so when we guard Victor, we have the taller player on him. Anyways, yeah, we've lost all the plot, but I guess this is the team now. How has this happened? I don't know. Does this look like the Brooklyn Nets anymore to you? I mean, Cam Thomas is still here. Maybe Quentin Grimes is the glue. I also low-key did not hesitate to do that trade because every time I scrolled over the Thunder, it would always tell me like Shea, Jalen Williams, and one other player were untouchable. Probably someone they drafted, but for some reason they were just trying to play with Chet like he wasn't him. So I guess we'll have to prove it to him. Oh yeah, we've turned it around at least a little bit. We're 30-19 now, 6.5 games out of the first seed. This isn't ideal, but we'll take it. You know what? It's all part of the script. I'm gonna re-sign Bam just so he's happy and he can lock in. Let me see. You know what? Hey, I haven't even looked yet. Last 30 days. Come on. Nets number 2 in offense and number 9 in defense. But I don't know how that's possible, but we'll be all right. At least almost all these teams up here stink at offense, so it probably won't matter what the hell they're up to. I guess the Wolves got Garland. Great pickup though. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Gabe Nesmith, rookie of the year for the Knicks, the dude they picked 6th. Darren Peterson, 6th man of the year. This dude is one of their untouchable players. He's an 88. I guess he doesn't start though. Victor DPOY, Tahad Pettiford, most improved, and Jordy Fernandez. Wait, what? Coach of the year for the Hornets? I didn't even consider that we have a different coach. Amen makes the defensive first team, and yeah, well, at least this coach has been running balanced all season. I never checked. Another coach I must respect. And we finished 2nd behind Jordy Fernandez's Hornets. But hey, coming into the playoffs, we had the 2nd best record over the last 30 days, so that's a good sign. Playing the Pistons, they look virtually the exact same. I mean, minus, improvements, and Ron Holland starting now. It's funny because I think I saw him as an unrestricted free agent, as we're up 3-0, by the way. But I guess, yeah, they re-signed him. They brought him back. So, well, we win in 4. I'll take it. After a very odd season so far, we're still here. And hey, I will say the thought of Bam on Paolo at the 4 with Chet guarding around, just the middle would be incredible. Honestly, the Magic have no chance. They have literally no chance. We are going to win in 4. And the Celtics just came back to defeat the Hornets. So Trey Jones, who I traded and must have got released or traded again for Men Thompson, they have the same lineup minus him. And we lose game 1 by 4 points. So I have to take this damn team seriously, I guess. I've had the rotations on automatic all season, so they could do whatever they want with those. I trust this new coach, I guess. Anyways, 140 to go, 106. I guess we're about to see an entirely new team. Now, Cam Thomas, I mean, he could be playing, but he might not be playing late games now. So I don't even know what the offense is about to be. I won't lie. That part, I mean, that's why I thought Brunson, oh, okay, Cam isn't right now, but that's why I thought Brunson would be good with this team as they just threw the ball right to Giddey. Okay, Giddey back the other way, the cross, back right. I mean, think about that. Oh, Zion just hit it off Porzingis, back out to Thomas. Thomas with Tatum on him. He calls the ISO. Thomas to the left. Thomas dribbling into people. I don't know what the hell he's doing. 4 seconds. He's going to put up a garbage looking floater. He is trash. Tatum pulls up the 3 on the break. He misses, but the rebound by Behringer to go up by 2. Thomas again. You know what? I wish he was on the bench. Anyways, Thomas to the basket, steps back, pulls the shot. He misses another one. Porzingis pushes it up the court. He's got Giddey on him. He'll hand it off to Jones. Jones over to Tatum. Tatum goes right around and down to Porzingis over Giddey. Where the hell is Chet? Why is he not in the game? Anyways, Thomas again. He's going to go right at Tatum again, and he actually makes some garbage. You know what? There's still a chance. 35 seconds to go, and Tatum trying to cook Cam Thomas. Again, the pass down to Porzingis. Porzingis against Thomas. He misses, and he's going to get fouled off the old board. That is a crazy stop, and even the foul is okay there. I mean, there's not much else you can really do, and the first one is good, but this still could be game right here. One more free throw and Porzingis makes it. 4-point lead for the Celtics. And at the worst time, they might sub out Cam now. Brooklyn, we go home. All right, well, do we have a chance here? Oh, someone's got to be fouled out because I see some odd people. When did the men take Zion's number? That might be why we're cursed. A cuff for 3. That's good. I don't know why they just doubled in the mid-range and gave us a 3, but I'll take it. Jaylen Brown's definitely missing a free throw. Jaylen Brown probably has one of the ugliest free throws on this game. Like, look at the hang it takes midway through. He's gonna make both now though, because I said this, but it's okay. It was worth the thing that I've said. I was gonna say joke, but it wasn't really a joke at all. Zion's about to shoot a 3. We're gonna go down 2-0. Good game. Anyway, oh my God, he shot a pull-up mid-range. He made it. He does kind of have that in the arsenal. Anyways, passing to Brown again. Okay, this is the moment. He's missing a free throw. Missoula, you can't plan for this. This is destiny. He made another one. Maybe he would miss if I was on the 2K angle. He made another one. Damn. Here we go. Zion for 3. Huge. Oh, he gives it to a cuff. A cuff dribbling up the ball. A cuff over to Chet. Chet pump fakes. He'll shoot it. He bricked it. Okay. This team has lost the plot. Brown dropped 40 on 22 free throws. He missed 5 of them though. 0-2 deficit to Boston. This is like when we traded all of our first round picks to them. That's probably why we keep losing to them. We just lost by 30 again. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna cut it to a cuff and what's his name are syncing it up. I'm going to an 8-man rotation. I don't give a damn. We barely got a chance anyways, do we? This is actually crazy. This is wild. This is actually wild. We just got swept by Boston, who we fried like 8 years in a row. I think the Nets might be cursed. I don't know. This video could have ended last year. Instead, the Celtics are champions again, even though they're the team who's supposed to really be cursed. I think they just came back down 3-1, and the Blazers are just like the same team that they have in real life. Maybe that's promising, but is it not? Is it? I don't know. Maybe we got too good and it broke. Why did Jimmy go back? Somehow we're gonna have every pick again. Yeah, we have 4 of them, and we get the 2nd, the 6th, and the 10th, and the 11th pick. What the hell? What happened? Okay, would you be mad at me if I just cleared house? Because this is disgusting. What even did I just watch? Okay, honestly, as I've been sitting here for a few minutes now making the plan, I will say this lineup is pretty disgusting now that I really like see it with my own clear 2 eyes. Like the overalls are good, but this lineup is hideous. Like the shooting, Amen, Josh Giddey, Bam, Zion, and Chet. That is actually so funny. But I'm not gonna lie though, that really just, I really did have a plan with Jalen Brunson, and then it just flopped and failed and foiled. But I have a new plan though. Don't worry, I have a new plan. We are going to start by trading away Chet Holmgren for Zachary Risache and DeAndre Ayton from the Bucks. This is a overall downgrade, but I do not care. It is a fit replacement, and Chet Holmgren may not be the last center that I trade, or last big man. Anyways, welcome to the team, to these two. Risache averages 22 a game, so we actually have someone who could put the ball on the floor and shoot the ball and whatever. I'm just sick of any of these like new. I am gonna hold on to Amen though. I got a plan for the team that surrounds Amen, because Amen virtually is very similar to Josh Giddey, at least in like when he doesn't have the ball in his hand. Granted, he could do a lot more offensively and defensively without the ball in his hands, but in regard to their weaknesses, they both are weak shooters, so that's more so what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna keep our 3 picks for now. Yeah, I damn near No, I'm not even, forget damn near. I'm firing this coach. This coach, that was terrible. I don't know what I just saw. I know who I could trust though. Jacob Underwood, welcome to the team. Screw it. Anyways, go to the draft. Sixers get Eric Dampier Jr. #1. I'll take Cameron Mercer as well as Leighton Leonard. And a few of these guys might not even make it to the team, but yeah, I had to use the picks for now. So there you go. They're all pretty decent. Mercer's an 81 off the rip. I got to re-sign Queen and Johnson. I just did that immediately. We have 18 players on the roster right now. So all right, let me express to you my plan this year. The plan is to low-key finally for the first time start Derek Queen, regardless if he's off the bench or off the team. I'm over Bam. Not that he's bad, I just think we got to lean in. The vibes last year were wrong, like just abhorrent, like 2012 Lakers level wrong, especially with Zion playing a damn small forward. So he's back at the 4. Obviously Risache is going to start at the 3. I also plan on starting Trey Johnson Johnson over Cam Thomas and letting him lead at that position. And then Josh Giddey will actually also lead the bench with Cam Thomas, as Thompson will start at the 1. So it's not, obviously it's not bad, but like, you know, it's not as ugly as it was last year immediately. And honestly, looking at the rotation, I mean, low-key, I thought these rookies from last year were going to improve a lot more, which is going to make my decision difficult. But if I want to, actually, we could just keep it simple and low-key just run Bam off the bench and DeAndre Ayton off the bench, or not play him. I don't know. All right, well, salute to Jason Johnson. We need the roster spots, so I'm trading to LA. Honestly, these type of players for 2 firsts isn't even bad because they're actually good. Also, Dayron, I know this is bad, but I gotta do it. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, screw it. I gotta give him to New Orleans, whatever. Lastly, I guess the Suns stupid selves are about to give me all of their first round picks for this dude Bentley. He was our 10th pick this year. Crazily enough, I just opened this negotiation and they just added in 2 more picks for 2 seconds. I don't even, you know, I don't care. We're in 2030. I'm trying to end this video soon, so I don't care about no damn 2033 picks, but this is pretty funny though. All right, well, that's all of our roster spots. So yeah, we're gonna run very timid bench minutes and a very heavy starter rotation this year. Off the rip, with Queen in the starting 5 and Trey Johnson for the first time, we start off with just 2 losses in the first 13 games, so that's good. Maybe we're finally back on track. Yeah, I mean, we're 22-3. I'd consider that back on track. Let's check the stats real quick. Yeah, here we go. The rookies that have been showing, my goodness, the rookies that have been showing me they needed more tick for all these years. It just seems rightful. I mean, well, they also were a little bit lower overalls, but behind that team that kept being the #1 seed. But you know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that this entire thing imploded on itself in 1 year when I tried to make the team better, because now we've got Queen and Trey Johnson, our first 2 picks, leading the team in scoring, with Queen averaging 10 rebounds to be exact. And we've got Johnson and Risa Shea to check up the perimeter shot, so that's good. You know, space the floor. Matter of fact, Queen could be even better. For some reason, he has a 47 3-point shot, yet he's shooting 3s. We're gonna lower this to 1 tendency. And yeah, so far Queen is the best player on the team, most valuable player on the team. I love to see it. We are 45-7 at the deadline. Cooper Flagg wins MVP with the Hornets. Ian Jackson, Rookie of the Year. I think I drafted this dude. No, actually, no, wait, I take that back. I signed him to a 2-way contract and then let him go. But I don't care. I mean, he's been in the league for like 10 years and he's barely played. Koa Pete, 6-man. Victor DPOY. Jaden Quaintance, most improved. Cam Boozer, clutch player. And Jacob Underwood, Coach of the Year, 70 wins. Forget all those other weak awards. Amen Thompson actually made the all-defensive or all-NBA team with 13, 7, and 8 a game. 2 steals and a block. He also made defensive first. First round playing Detroit. Amen against Asar and Cade. And yeah, here's our regular season stats at the end of the year. So yeah, I mean, Trey Johnson and Derek Queen, they just straight up led. I mean, the dude literally won conference MVP and he was off the bench. Yeah, he ended up with the most wins added for the team. Zion was 2nd and Trey was 3rd. Then Amen was close behind at 4th. And then after that, bit of a drop off to Giddey and Elijah Arenas, Risa Shea. I mean, Risa Shea though did his job, 19 a game. He basically took the Quentin Grimes role from years past. And he does have a 91 perimeter defense. That's something I didn't even really look into. I was just trying to get someone to space the damn floor. We are going to win in 4 games against the Pistons. 2 of the games were pretty close, maybe 3 damn near, but mostly 2. Second round playing Milwaukee. They definitely don't have, oh my, they have Quentin and they, oh yeah, I traded Chet here. They have Chet and Quentin Grimes. Did they just trade for, oh, you know what? I think he was a free agent and they probably had enough money because I was actually trying to trade for him and he was a free agent, so I couldn't. Anyways, game 1, we win by 3 points. Chet had 25 on 7 for 16. You know what? The quiet good thing, also Risa Shea with 28 against his former team, is that we formed like stupid rivalries. Why is this dude hurt? He doesn't even play. He literally doesn't play. Win the hell out the next game by 30. Queen with 31, 10, and 6. 10 free throws and 10 shots made. Sounds good to me. Next game, we win again by 30. Johnson with 24 and 6. And the next game, we win yet again. Zion with 18. We win by 12. Next round, that dude's fine, obviously. And we're playing the Bulls again. Okay. 11-point win. Johnson with 24. Oh, look at that, actually. Scottie Pippen Jr. on the Bulls. I think we got the, yeah, we got it. Yeah. 8-point win. Thompson with the triple-double and Queen with 32 and 9 on 10 shots made and 12 free throws. And yeah, that should be the series. Yeah, we win the next one by 20. Zion with 25. And the next one, we have yet to lose a game. You know what? It took a long time and we are going to get our rematch. Same conference MVPs. Derek Queen, 20, 10, and 9. 9 assists. That is crazy. And he's averaging averaging that in the playoffs, it says. Oh, so is that what? I thought they did conference MVP based upon the conference finals. Yeah, it says conference finals, but it's showing his playoff stats because it says his playoff stats and they're the exact same. I literally never took notice of that. Anyways, Spurs got the same lineup basically. I feel like in these new 2Ks that they tend to keep a pretty similar lineup for a lot of years, a lot of the time. And it's obviously good if the team's actually good. Like Devin Vassell in 2K, whatever the hell, could have been traded very easily. All right, game 1. Don't know how Queen's gonna do against Victor. I also don't really care. Also, his defense has gotten much better. He's like an 83 interior defense, which is not bad. But honestly, I'm not worried about it. I just need to see someone have dog. Queen is bringing up the ball. Yeah, dog. Let's see what he's got. He's going at Victor. He's gonna go right at him to the rim. Layup. It is good. Derek Queen taking over. I'll be honest. Hey, I'm a fan of him. I don't know if he's got that in him. Not like that, but against Victor. Anyways, maybe he does. Shoot. Screen. Malachi off it to the rim, and that is great defense by Queen. Victor gets the board, but he instantly passes it back out. And Castle trying to cook Johnson. He will get to the rim, and that is a tough layup. It was a decent little contest, and Queen will bring the ball up again. I wonder what his animations are, what type of dribble style he's got on. Anyways, you know what? This is a lot better. Even though it's against Victor, like I'll take that over Cam Thomas taking a garbage layup because at least it's Queen. But it's funny though, yeah, he has superseded everybody else in terms of like who's taking the shot, as that's a miss. Like instantly, yeah, I'm about to say he's barely passing the ball. As a shout out to a men. Oh my goodness, step back mid-range from a men, but look at that, Queen on the boards, layup, he gets fouled. 5th foul by Castle. Why is Castle at 5 fouls every time we jump into this game? Anyways, Queen at the line, it's good. Queen, the second one is also good. 3-point lead with just under a minute to go. Castle will dribble the ball back up the other way, guarded by Johnson, who also and now I'm intrigued as Ricochet leads the team in scoring in this game. Johnson has a 74 perimeter defense. Also, as I record this, it is not late. I've been up for a while. Anyways, Castle, oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be a flagrant. Trey Johnson with no regard for human life fouls Castle, but you know what? Yeah, make him earn him. Screw it. He misses the first one, and the second one is I thought it was definitely off. Anyways, number 21 Zion and his Kobe number 824 era. Anyways, screen by Queen. He's gonna pass it down to him. Victor could not stay with him. The DPOY, what is he doing? He ain't doing much. Castle back up the other way. The screen, or not screen, he's just trying to make his way there. Back out Vassell over Jaku, the step back. That is good. 30 seconds to go. Pass into, oh God, I'm about to say, this is not great options to shoot a free throw. Never really thought about that, but they're not gonna foul anyways. Give it back to Zion. He gets the switch. He gets the switch on Vassell, and he's got the lane. That is good. He got a little quick switch onto Vassell, and yeah, that is perfect. Oh my God. Yeah, I give up. Anyways, Castle for 3. Oh my God. Maybe I shouldn't have given up. At least I don't have the controller in my possession. Pass in. Oh, what? Why would Johnson pass it? I mean, okay, well, Castle fouled, but he's fouled out now. I mean, Thompson has a 77th free throw. I already know Johnson's is probably like a 90. Yeah, 96, and he gave it up. That is a terrible decision. Spurs still have no timeouts though. Thompson, the first free throw is good. He'll probably still hit both, right? He's got dog. Second one, Thompson. It is also good. Spurs, no timeouts. Game 1. Our rematch, the black and white finals. And wow, Sohan for 3. That is off. Rebound, Zion. That'll be game. Another foul out. It's by Sohan, and that'll be it. It is a win. 27. 3 20-point scorers. The 2 young. Well, I guess the 3 youngins low key. I mean, damn near the whole team is young, but next game, 30-point win. Ricochet with 28. We lose the next one by 12. Johnson with 26 in the effort to win, but Spurs had 3 20-point scores. All right, the Spurs just took the lead with 18 seconds. I honestly played this wrong. I'm not trying to not watch the game. I just thought the game was over. Anyways, well, here we go. Game on the line. Looks like Thompson will come up to get the ball. Yep, and nearly stolen by Castle, but Thompson has a lane. He's gonna dribble it all the way to the side though, and it looks like they might go for the last shot, but what is the shot though? It's Queen ISO against Victor. He's trying to cook. He gives it to Ricochet in the mid. Oh my goodness, he misses it off the rim, and it is a tied series just like that. That is a terrible way to end this game. Queen with 26 and 10. I honestly wish he would have just went and took the shot himself. Maybe he would have got fouled. We cannot afford to lose a game again and blow this series. And just like that, it is a tied game. This is a 2-point game with 2-2-2 to go. We're gonna jump in and watch this. This is the biggest game of our lifetime up to this point, except for the game 7 that we lost like 2 years ago. Pass in Victor. Oh my my goodness, a beautiful pass to a cutting Jakku, a Casper, whatever the hell his name is. Anyways, Queen with the steal off the entry pass to the corner. Reset. That would have been fire if he would have just shot it, but he didn't. He's gonna try and, I don't know, go somewhere. Johnson pulls up the deep midi. That's good. Trey Johnson, real volume shooter, real shot chucker, but in a good way. And Victor to the basket. He's getting bodied a little bit, but he still gets there. It doesn't matter. It's obviously not the ideal defensive matchup, but who cares? Ricochet, he'll run the pick and roll, and he's got the lane. He'll get fouled. Is that one gonna be a okay? Well, I mean, it's a foul out on Vassell, so he's done for the game. And Malachi subs in, and Ricochet, he might have a damn cracked vertebrae or something. He misses the free throw. Makes the second one though. 1:43 to go. Oh, that's Jeremiah Fears in the game, and he's gonna pass it down to Victor. Victor against Queen. Queen strong body self makes him pick up the ball. Back out to Jakku Shonis. Gives it down to Victor, and oh my goodness, another steal by Queen. Queen running the break. He gives it to Ricochet. The layup is off. I don't know why Queen didn't keep running with him. He probably could have got the board. Hand off to Fears. Fears down to Victor. Victor drops the ball, gets it back. That is off. And Queen has got him locked up right now in the biggest game of his life. Definitely the biggest late game moments, as Queen has never played. Oh my goodness. Ricochet with his 5th foul and a charge. And there is 54 seconds to go, and it's back to Spurs ball, down by 3. That damn animation is so annoying in 2K. Anyways, pass into Fears. He's gonna give it down to Victor again. Victor. Queen's gonna play straight up, not go for the steal this time. Oh, he kind of just got mixed right there. He's gonna pump fake it, go back up over him. It is off again. Queen running the break. He's outrunning Victor. He'll hand it off though, and he's actually got a mismatch now. They're gonna, oh my goodness, pump fake, and Johnson for the dunk. What a beautiful move. 5-point lead by the Nets. We have built a culture over here around them two dudes, Johnson and Queen. There they go, right there. Sohan's gonna pass in the ball. I mean, they're down by 5. And big Jakku down low. What a terrible fadeaway, and they're gonna foul Queen immediately, and that will be our game 6. What the hell? Missed some free throws, and then I don't know. Anyways, Queen outplaying Victor by far in this game. 32, 9, and 6 with 3 steals, 2 blocks, 12 for 14. I will say it's much more rewarding knowing that this is like a pretty realistic draft class, and dude is only at 87 overall, smoking Victor in this game. But you know, also comes with the fact that he might get smoked next game. Let's see. Yep, we have lost by 9 points, and Victor at 23, 9 for 10 free throws. Queen was, he was all right, but forget that. Forget the individual matchup. Shoot, we here, game 7 again. Okay, it is getting close. They are kind of inching back, but we're kind of, oh my goodness, we're taking it away. We're taking it away. The Brooklyn Nets in another game 7 NBA Finals are going to win the NBA championship finally. It's like 2030 or 2029. I can't remember which. Let me just go look. It's 2030. This is the 5th season of the rebuild, and honestly, we should have won like 3 years. Damn near could have won year 1. We've literally been super high tier contenders, and the worst year we had. Good move, Victor. I'm stopping this though. I'm stopping this. Oh, okay. The worst year we had in terms of just, I don't know, like oddness of the year was literally the 1 year we had the best on paper team. What was it again? It was Brunson, Giddey, Amen. Because even with Giddey, it's like an 87 3-point shot. So I know I said he was a bad shooter, but he just doesn't shoot the damn ball probably. So, and then we had Zion and Bam, or Chet eventually. Bam at first. Like, it was just an upgraded version of the original team, but then flopped, fell off, bad. And even like we had the players to replace off the bench. But you know what? Forget all that garbage. I will say, even with all that considered, I'm happiest that this team won with the youngins in the lineup. Why is Zion like 6'1" right now? Amen hoisting up the trophy. I don't know who's gonna win Finals MVP. It'd probably be Queen. Yeah, it's gonna be Queen. It didn't show me. Anyways, Johnson with 18, Queen with 17, 8, and 4. Amen with a triple double. Castle with 29, and Victor 4 for 12. Damn, that's great. I was gonna go check if Queen has any defensive badges. He still only has 9 badges, and Johnson has 8, which is a lot less than most, damn near every player on the roster. Derek Queen, Finals MVP, 28-5 with 2 steals and 2 blocks, 57 from the field, 88 from the line, and no threes, thankfully. And as you'd expect, I'm gonna call it there. Here's the playoff stats. Johnson and Queen lead with both 20 a game. This man became a damn demigod off of the whim that when we needed him most. I told you I had a plan. This was the plan the whole way. Put that man Bam on the bench, gave him 15 minutes. I said, nah, we need to put a super duper hooper in the damn starting 5. Anyways, it's been real. video. It's been fun, but it's been real fun. Shout out to Marshawn Brooks and Jorge Gutierrez. And I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Oh yeah, subscribe if you feel like it. All that weird stuff. Whatever. All right, see ya.